This is pitiful. 1,000 people freezing their butts off waiting to worship a rat. What a hype. Groundhog Day used to mean something in this town. They used to pull the hog out and they used to eat it. You're hypocrites, all of you. You got a problem with what I'm saying, Larry? Untie your tongue and you come out here and talk, huh? Am I upsetting you, Princess? You know, you want a prediction about the weather. You're asking the wrong Phil. I'll give you a winter prediction. It's going to be cold, it's going to be gray, and it's going to last you the rest of your life.
Welcome to the Morning Show. You know, there's a look, Willie. There's a look at America. The heartbeat of America, beating stronger. You know, Willie, when Chekhov saw the long winter, he saw a winter bleak and dark and bereft of hope. Yet, we know that winter is just another step in the cycle of life. And watching these people, the great people of Punxsutawney, and basking in the warmth of their hearts and hearts and hearts, I couldn't imagine a better fate than a long and lustrous winter.
Wow.
Willie, I know.
Wow.
You feel the same.
Powerful.
You feel the same.
Powerful words.
Yeah, lifted straight from Bill Murray.
That looks like an intense concert for 6 a.m. What's that, Smash Mouth getting after it? What is that?
Is this the movie?
No.
This is a live picture from Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. It's Groundhog Day, Mika. Very exciting. I said yesterday I never can remember whether it sees its shadow, if it's more spring or less spring or what it is. And I went and did some research this morning. It only made it worse. I don't understand.
Deep dive.
If it's clear out, it sees the shadow, and then he goes back into the den for 6 more. Why would you go back into the den? It feels like a beautiful day. Let's get out there. Let's start spring early. It's actually the opposite. So I'm more confused than ever, but I enjoy the movie Groundhog Day.
Well, it's a great movie, and let's take a listen for a second at the Punxsutawney trio.
Gobbler's Knob.
Gobbler's Knob rockers.
I'm trying to silence my roar. How many times will you let me? Till you don't let me no more.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
That is what I'm talking about. Now, Willie, didn't one of these things die a couple days ago?
No.
Did you hear that story?
I think so.
What are these?
Jersey?
New Jersey. Yeah.
Jonathan Lemire is at our Groundhog desk with an update for us. What happened in New Jersey?
Jonathan,
yes,
what
well,
happened?
I will say I have a bit of an expertise in this since I did cover when Bill de Blasio dropped that groundhog and murdered him a few years ago. I was at City Hall at the time, so I can speak knowledge about this. Yes, it was a groundhog in New Jersey died a few days ago. Not this one, not Punxsutawney Phil. But there's a tragic pall cast over the entire groundhog community on what is normally their biggest day of the year, whether they see their shadow or not, and it is Groundhog Day, the movie. I put it for me a top 10 of all time. And here is, we're seeing, I believe, footage from a few years ago of the mayor. There's the groundhog. There goes the groundhog. And I will just say, to wrap this up, that the lead that I'm most proud of in my entire journalist career came from this story. I said the lead was the shadow was one of the last things he saw.
So did that groundhog die?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But a few days
killed
later.
it?
Yeah. So let me ask you, did de Blasio plea out? I mean, this was before criminal justice reform. Did he plea out?
They knocked it down to manslaughter.
Bail?
They knocked it down to manslaughter.
Rodent slaughter, really.
Groundhog dropped by de Blasio dies.
Oh, my God.
That's a headline.
Yeah, it was one of his defining moments of his legacy, frankly, and cited as one of the reasons why he opted not to run for governor this year, as he knew he couldn't get the groundhog constituency.
I mean, in upstate, seriously, that's
Look
touching.
at these folks.
That's touching the third rail of American politics. That's what I'm talking about.
Is that a groundhog?
Really?
Is that a furry?
Willie, we're going to be there next year.
That's a dancing groundhog.
Mika's going.
Is that a furry groundhog?
Okay, don't go there, Mika.
Don't do it.
You didn't handle that last time so well. Let's.
Oh my God. Let's Let's pull back here.
Oh, here's Bloomberg. Here's Bloomberg.
Oh, come on.
Now,
This is
Bloomberg
when-
had some problem.
This is when Mayor Bloomberg was bitten by a groundhog. You can see it there. He recoils in pain. Again, this is when you cover New York City Hall, you have to learn things about groundhogs and mayors. And this is another famous mishap where this mayor is bitten by the groundhog on Staten Island.
Wow.
And right there, he should have taken a message.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, let's just stop.
From Gobbler's
Let's
Knob to the
take
rest of the
Gobbler's Knob
world,
down.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Morning Joe. And with us today, talking about Groundhog Day, we have,
Wow.
well, I think one of the foremost experts on the East Coast on the topic, professor at Princeton University, Eddie Glaude Jr. Also, MSNBC contributor and best-selling author of the Confidence Code series, Caddy K. Mika, I think we've talked enough about groundhogs. What's in the news?
All right.